bars got that swing. Glasses clink, hear the ice cubes sing. Liquid lunch, pour it smooth, let it flow. Friends round the table where the good times grow. Raise a glass, let the worries slip away. Liquid lunch, we're living for today. There's Troy laughing with his gin and a grin, telling stories about where he's been. Boomer's got whiskey, he's loosening his tie, chasing dreams under a midday sky. The bartender knows us, he's mixing with flair. Every sip's a moment we're happy to share. Liquid lunch, pour it smooth, let it flow. Friends round the table where the good times grow. Raise a glass, let the worries slip away. Liquid lunch, we're living for today. The clock don't matter, we're lost in the vibe. Jazz in the air, feel the soul come alive. From martinis to bourbon, we're riding the wave. Stealing this hour, it's the freedom we crave. Sun's still shining, but we're in our zone. This bar's our shelter, our temporary home. One more round before the world calls us back. Savor the moment, keep the blues in the rack. We'll laugh and we'll toast till the afternoon fades. Memories made in these liquid escapades. Liquid lunch, pour it smooth, let it flow. Friends round the table where the good times grow. Raise a glass, let the worries slip away. Liquid lunch, we're living for today. So here's to the day, like the drinks and the fun. Our liquid lunch, till the next one comes. With a wink and a smile, we'll be back real soon. Chasing that jazz under the high noon.
Neva Salut and welcome. Welcome. Happy Monday. Well, I hope you have a happy Monday. Don't know how happy Mondays generally tend to be, but hey, we're at the beginning of another one. Let's see how it goes. So glad to see all of you guys. You guys really do make this possible, and we will talk about a big part of why that is. I want to start by saying hi to all my friends, starting with Big Al of Big Al Presents. He says, have a great liquid lunch today, my friends. Thank you so much. It was great hanging out with you on Saturday for Films with Friends. Zorro the Gay Blade. I hadn't seen that in many, many years, and it really, really was a wonderful film. Netter of Netters Network saying, hello, love of my life. I love you too, my dear. Thank you so much. She says, like, share, subscribe, become a member. Yes, please. Thank you so much. Gorilla's Random Thoughts says, Hapla! Gotta lurk. My boss is PMSing. Yes, and that is an excellent point. Liquid lunch is generally not one that you need to watch the screen. All you're going to see is my ugly mug, and who wants that? If you want to treat this more as a podcast, just kind of listen as you work, that is always totally acceptable. Welcome, Chester. He says, let's see here. F1 made $55 million in the box office this weekend. How to Train Your Dragons fell second and Elio is at third. From what I hear, pretty distant third. Yes, I've heard some great things about F1. Haven't gotten a chance to see it myself. Not sure if Big Al Presents has a review up yet, but I'm going to have to check after this stream to see if he does. I would very much love to hear what he has to say about it, as well as what Wilkie's Movies and Music has to say about it. Welcome, my friend. Good to see you, and happy Monday. Make sure you are subscribed to his channel for some great insights on, well, movies and music. Enigma Severus says, look at that studly man. Where? Thank you very much. That's very, very encouraging of you. Mel, New York Reviews, says, hey, Troy, hope you have a great Monday. I hope you have a great Monday as well, Mel. I really, really do. You guys are wonderful. So Chester Bot Plugger is having a liquid lunch, drinking an Arizona iced green tea with ginseng and honey. That sounds refreshing, and it also sounds good for your gut health, too. Listen while I work. I may watch F1 at my hole in the wall this week. Well, I would love to hear what you think of it, Lester San Jose. Definitely would be intrigued. Okay, let's get into it. I am more than any other liquid lunch before. Oh, yes. So Big Al actually does have a review up already. There is a link to it. I believe because he is a Blue Wrench, that is a clickable link. Actually, let me look at my live YouTube feed and I can find out for sure. Yes, that is a clickable link. So if you're going to click on that, please right-click on it and you can check it out after the live stream. Enigma Severus is... What, am I muted or something?
I didn't see that your stream ever started.
It's going. It's up there.
Oh, okay.
Hit refresh. It should be going.
Okay. Just want to make sure. Yeah, and double check you're not muted.
Okay. Yeah, no, I think everyone would have told me if I wasn't 5x5. But let me know if the sound sounds okay. Enigma Severus says, I am having a good Monday. I am almost done with my 24-hour fast. Good on you, mate. And my workouts are awesome. That is good to hear. And I am drinking black coffee, Dunkin', while listening. Yeah, black coffee is the way to go. Black as midnight on a moonless night. I may be watching Megan 2 here in a little bit. I haven't even seen Megan 1 yet, and I've really, really, really wanted to. Welcome, Suzanne, who's dropping the members' emojis, the fedora and the brown mumbler. Welcome. So good to see you. And Big Al confirms that I am 5x5. And I think that catches us up. I was starting to say that, yes, I am absolutely, definitely going to be keeping it short today. I had kind of a rough start to the morning. I've got a lot to get done. And... Mondays probably are the hardest, but let me get into the topic. I'm not even going to do promos today. I am going to tell you that what's next up is my member stream tonight. For those of you that are members of the channel, you guys have spoken. There was a poll of the 1985 films that we would consider watching tonight, and overwhelming majority, well, more than 50%, which is significant on a choice of 4 movies. You chose St. Elmo's Fire. Great soundtrack, great cast, very, very 1980s film, and I think we're going to enjoy that. No, I know we are going to enjoy that. So looking forward to that tonight. If you are not a member and would like to join us, please consider becoming a member for as little as $2 a month. It really, really helps the channel. And every week we have a member stream every Monday night to watch a movie together. Dude, I love the last stream on 1985. So much fun. Can't wait for the next one on that. Yes, we're going 3 weeks on 1985 films just because there were so many great films that came out in 1985. What can we do, you know? But that's not the case these days. If I was to do a stream on movies of 2023, 2024, you know, I could do that in half a last call and still have a bunch of time to just read comments and BS with y'all. Which is fun, but it's very sad when you think about, how many movies and how poor quality I feel the movies are. A couple of you mentioned F1 apparently is really, really good, but that is the outlier. That is not the norm. You know what else is not the norm is the way we build each other up. I mean, it's kind of the norm here in this group. This community is really good about that. But I'm not one who generally quotes scripture. But the Bible says in Proverbs 11:25, a generous person will prosper. Whoever refreshes others will be refreshed. Now, you can take that a number of ways. You could take that as, a literal command from God saying, if you refresh others, you will be refreshed, presumably by God himself, in heaven, and so forth. But I think the more secular-minded, and I think this bears out to scrutiny, that what you put out into the universe tends to come back to you, right? You encourage others. It tends to put them in a more positive mindset. They're going to be more positive to you. The next time you interact with them, they will be more positive to you because you have been positive to them in the past. So in a more literal sense, in a more real world, real time sense, those who refresh others will themselves be refreshed. David Pensack says, shh, the Kraken is napping. Yes, it is. No Kraken for me, at least not right now. Maybe this Friday. We did talk about rum, not last Friday, but the week before last Friday. And I think rum is going to come back. We're going to take a little bit of a different slant on it on Friday. But why am I talking about refreshing others and thus yourself being refreshed? Well, if you check, you probably saw the thumbnail. Oh, I got a comment on this. It's always good karma. Yes, karma is actually a great way to express exactly the sentiment that I was just sharing. To refresh others, as it costs nothing to be kind. It costs nothing to be kind. Netter actually has a T-shirt that says that. It costs nothing to be kind. But it still pays incredible dividends. I think that's the kind of the point that I'm getting at. Proverbs also explains that if you are nice to your enemies, Christ will bless you, and it will still make your enemies upset. Well, that's actually quite true. So being nice in general can get you further. That's Proverbs 25:21-22. And greetings, Mark Melnikoff. He says, here I are, and welcome. Be kind. It's not hard. It shouldn't be hard. It really, really shouldn't be hard. So if you saw the thumbnail, which you almost certainly did before you clicked on the video, if you checked out the description, and I encourage you to check out that description because I do have a video linked below that I am referring to. Last year sometime, Netter had a YouTuber on. Her channel is called Flow with Jess. Again, linked below. Also, linked, pinned to the top of this chat. I would appreciate if you would go and subscribe to her channel. The channel is very different from well, not very different, but a completely different topic. Whereas this channel tends to be more pop culture related, a little bit news. We get a little political sometimes. I'm trying to steer clear of that, move that more to the green machine, but very much pop culture related. She has a channel where she's really kind of just vlogging her life experience. It's kind of an online journal. She does a lot of meditation. She practices, and I believe she teaches yoga, or at least she wants to teach yoga. So there's a low-key spiritual, kind of like I've been talking about here, kind of a low-key spiritual element to it. She's got a great soothing voice, which is very much on brand for her channel. But anyway, she was on with Netter on a Thursday to talk about her channel a while back. We got her a good momentum on her channel. A lot of you subscribed to her, checked out her content, really encouraged her, and she's kind of really taken off in her subscriber count. She's over that magic 500. She's actually approaching the next magic number, 1,000. I think she needs watch time. So her channel is a great channel to go key into and listen, because you don't have to watch. You can just listen. She's got a great voice. Long segments of silence, because she's a very thoughtful person, which I think is also very on brand for her channel. And you could listen to her throughout the day and just kind of get that kind of a Zen feel. But because she's sharing about her life experience and so forth, it's very much a connecting kind of thing, which is very, very cool, very wholesome, you know. Anyway, I follow her. I listen to her on a regular basis, and she had a live stream last week. Well, no, I guess technically it would be last week. I think it was on Saturday, and I was still in the Big Al's Films with Friends. We were watching Zorro the Gay Blade, and I saw she'd gone live, and I'm like, I can't leave the stream. I'm co-hosting. So I just kind of opened up in another browser, and I dropped a comment. Hey, how you doing? I'm in another stream. Can't be here live. I'll catch up on the rewatch. Which, of course, I did. And it was an atypical video for her, because she was vlogging from the car at night with the car, the interior light on, and like about the middle of the video, the light goes out, so the screen is almost completely dark. So it really is just a vlog to listen to, and which I did. I was doing some other things while I was listening, and I heard her respond to my my comment, and I expected, oh, hey Troy, good to see you, that kind of a thing. She kind of stops, and she just kind of went off on what a great guy Troy is. Other than Netter, I am not used to hearing that. I am not used to hearing people build me up. I was really blown away by that. And she was telling people, about how Netter and I had her on the channel, and now come to think of it, she was on a last call with me as well. So we both had her on the show, and she was talking about what we did and how, it's not really her thing. She's not as well versed in movies and sci-fi and gaming and stuff, but she loves what we do, and she loves the community. And the things she was saying about us and the channel and the community just made me feel like $1,000,000. Go check out the video. It's just a little like, I actually, the clip I have below is queued right to the timestamp. It's right about the 20-minute mark. And it's just like 2-3 minutes, but those 2-3 minutes really made my weekend. They really did. And it's been a rough week. I am at the 6-month mark or so of full-time YouTubery, and I'm sweating because I'm not nearly as successful as I had hoped I would be at this point, and nowhere near as successful as I'm going to need to be if I'm going to continue doing this. I desperately need to grow the channel, and I'm not sure how to do that. But the things that she said, just a few heartfelt words, nearly brought tears to my eyes. And it made me think about what a previous guest on Netter's channel had said very recently, and a number of other people that I interact with who have said specifically about Last Call, Netter's network, and this community here. What a great community this is, and how much they enjoy being a part of it, just because it makes them feel good. And I mean, if I do nothing else in this world, at least I can say that I've contributed that. What are you guys saying here? Mark says, being kind while keeping in mind karma can also be a bitch. Yes. Well, because the flip side is true too. You put out a lot of negativity, and negativity is going to come back to you too. I think that's why so many miserable people are miserable. They make other people miserable, and that just keeps coming back at them and coming back at them and coming back at them. It's just miserable. My brain is low-key spiritual. Wait, did I type that out loud? Type that out loud. That's a turn of phrase there. Greetings, longest running superhero RPG. So good to see you, my friend. So sorry you're sweating it. Well, it's, I hate to say it this way, but it does come down to income, right? And if I can't make the revenue that I need to make, I'm not going to be able to keep doing the channel. It's just the way it is. I'm grateful to Gorillas for finding you and your channel and Netters. Gorilla is a good man. Yes, he is. Gorilla is a good ape. He really, really is. Once you share the entire series of Twin Peaks, there is no going back on friendship, bud. Okay, there you go. Yeah, we did watch the entire Twin Peaks series over on Last Call, live from Sparkwood in 21. And now we're getting into some of the other films of David Lynch, including on tomorrow night we'll be watching Lost Highway, a film I'm not quite as well versed in as I was with Mulholland Drive, which we covered 2 weeks ago. And my jazz hat off to you, sir, for keeping your thoughts to yourself to the very end and the big reveal of everything. Good job. Oh, you mean on Twin Peaks? Yeah. Well, that was the idea. We tried not to do too many spoilers so that you could, follow along with us, especially with that third season, because Deleted Scenes himself had not seen it. And we were kind of, re-experiencing it through his perspective. I just got here, so I'm a bit in the dark, but I myself have been feeling very burnt out from all the work I put in on my own channel. I often think about quitting. And I have no interest in quitting. I don't want to quit. I enjoy what I'm doing. I look forward to each and every stream. But it's not something I would be able to continue doing if I have to go back to a full-time job. So if I start commuting to another job, I'm pretty much going to pack in the YouTube thing. That's just what it comes down to. You go back, Jack, do it again. Wheels turning round and round, and I just demonetized the stream. It's also frustrating because I can see the work to follower ratio. So when I take some much needed me time, I don't gain followers. So it's rough. Yeah. You are exactly right. Hope you get to feeling better. Well, and that was the main crux of it. That I got this really sweet comment on a video from Flow with Jess, who, again, please make sure you subscribe, give her some watch time, drop some comments to let her know. That's the other thing. That was a low-key thing that I don't think she realized as she was saying it. But a few sentences that she said made me realize that she is listening to or she's tuning into some of my streams when I had no idea she was here. She doesn't comment, she doesn't say anything in the chat or whatever. And I'm sure there's a lot of y'all that do that listen in, that don't leave a comment. But you're listening on a regular basis. You're part of my numbers. You are supporting the channel. But if I don't know you're here, I just assume you've stopped listening. You're not interested in what I do, which is fine. But that's a little disheartening. But then to find out, oh, you've been listening all this time. You know who does that sometimes is Michael at Retro Blasting. Every now and again, he'll drop into the stream and say something, specifically because, like, I mentioned him or something. And I'm like, I didn't know you were here. Oh, yeah, I've been working and lurking. And I'm like, well, I never would have even known you were here had you not said something. Blessed enough to work a 40-hour-a-week job in 3 days leaves me 4 days to work on my channel, comic books, and commissions. Okay, so are you like, I don't know what you do outside of YouTube. Are you like a fireman or something like that you've got one of those kinds of rotating schedules? That is tough, but that is impressive. See, like Fletcher is the perfect example. Hi, I'm working and lurking. Yeah, see, there you go. I'll try to comment more outside of chat. Well, yeah, I mean, just to let me know that you're here. You know, in fact, there's a number of you guys that literally do that on almost every video. You come back, coming to leave a like, came for the rewatch, you know, whatever, and it just lets me know that you've been here and that you enjoy what I'm doing, you know, and that means a lot to me. Longest running superhero RPG, I agree. I have my channel, but I can burn out when you want to rest and you feel that you... Well, see, and maybe this comes from having been a contractor for, you know, half a decade now. It's not like your regular 40-hour week where you have insurance and paid time off and vacation and stuff like that. None of that. If you don't work, you don't get paid. And in fact, something like YouTube is even worse. You can work your butt off and still not get paid. That's what it comes down to. It's like a crapshoot. So I totally get that. But speaking of people who really support the channel, look at Ruby Hoove. Another giftie from Ruby Hoove. She does this all the time. It's like it's her thing. She comes in, everyone else comes in and maybe leaves a super chat or something. She comes in and sends a gifted membership because not only does that support the channel, but it gets somebody to join the membership for at least a month, and potentially grows the community. And that happens to be Robert's Infinite Realms right now. So hopefully he will join us later tonight for St. Elmo's Fire. And Ruby Hoove is celebrating 3 months of membership, enjoying your show as I run errands. See, that's what I mean. I so appreciate that. I think Suzanne at one point had received one of those gifted memberships from, if not from Ruby Hoove, then a couple of other people have done that, which is really, really awesome. If I understand correctly, even if we leave a smiley face in the comments section, that still helps with the algorithm, right? It's a crapshoot. No, that's not what I mean to say. Let me rephrase that. We have no certainty on exactly how the algorithm works. We can only assume. But yes, I would imagine any engagement counts as engagement on the channel. So I'm sure it does help. When I was a cook, my day off was a full reset time when it was just difficult to find that time. However, some of my edits were all-nighters, because I was wide awake. Well, you work with the time you have, right? Curtis Selby, the tired midnight blogger. Welcome, my friend. I will try to comment more often now that we're getting shamed. I really didn't mean it to be that way. I was really just sharing, what I've been going through. And I understand it too, because I'm not saying that I'm any different. The last time I commented on, for example, a Midnight's Edge video, it's probably been about 6 months, even though I'll watch and not even say anything in the comments. They don't even know I'm around anymore, to be honest with you. I am a resident manager at a residential rehab. We work with compulsive gamblers. Been doing a group here since winter of 2011. Foxy is an own. There you go. Yes, sir. I did benefit from the gifted membership. I'm glad, and I hope we've earned your wish to stick with us. I feel like when there are comments on my vids, more people than see them. I can't say that's 100% certain, but I suspect you're probably right. The more engagement, the more YouTube thinks people would be interested in. So comments may not equal views, but I would imagine they correlate to views. I would imagine. But sadly, I'm struggling. Retired grandma. I understand. There are so many non-monetary ways you can support. I'm not looking to fundraise here. Although, I mean, indirectly, I suppose I am. But just sharing out the streams, and especially on all the different platforms, suggesting, hey, there's this channel that I watch every Friday at 9 Central, every afternoon at noon Central. It's a really good channel that I enjoy. Great community. Should come by, check it out. Maybe subscribe. That really does help. It really does help. I've heard from a number of people that have become regulars here who have said, yeah, it was just because so-and-so suggested you and, said this was a good channel that I came by, and I'm glad I did. We're just talking about how Gorillas pulled somebody in, so there you go. Came on with LACG Louisiana Association of Compulsive Gamblers. When Libby Glass shut down during the Great Reset, started my channel and comic then. Been at LACG ever since. There you go. There you go. Yes, and smash the like button. Yes, there is still this ridiculous troll who comes and goes out of his way to every single time hit the downvote. There's one downvote on just about every one of my videos just because. Which I suppose means I have one committed viewer coming to downvote me every single day, which I suppose is good, but it is disheartening. And I encourage you to be disheartening and keep thumbsing me down. And maybe you should put some nasty comments in too, as often as possible. Really, really troll me. See what I'm doing there? See what I'm doing? Yeah, you used to have one of those. Eventually they get bored. If they don't get bored, then what the hell are they doing with their lives? Right? Like, share, subscribe. Yes. And beaches, which is also very, very good. Yeah, that is really the crux of the message for today. That's really all I wanted to share about today. I'm looking to see if there's anyone who's live right now, but I'm not seeing. Oh, let's see. Speaking of Midnight's Edge, oh, you know what? Clifton 3D is live. I could send you guys over to Clifton 3D. He's probably wrapping up, but I'm going to send you guys over to Clifton 3D because why not? You can go over, say hi to him, and help him build his channel because he deserves it as well. So, let's just do this. Customize, redirect to there. There we go. Save. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to send you guys over to Clifton 3D. Let him know I sent you over because he's good people. And hit that like button over there. Together we grow. Keep putting out the positivity. Keep encouraging each other because I do believe it comes back around. Also, again, make sure you check out Flow with Jess. Subscribe to her channel and put her on an endless loop. Just listen to her during your day. Trust me, you'll thank me later. Absolutely worth it. All right, guys, I thank you so much. Tonight, members for St. Elmo's Fire. And then we've got another liquid lunch tomorrow afternoon. Hope you guys are doing really well, doing really awesome. Take care. We'll see you on the next one.
Goodbye. Hope to see you again real soon.
Here's to the daylight, the drinks and the fun, our liquid lunch till the next one comes. With a wink and a smile, we'll be back real soon, chasing that jazz under the high noon.